All right, cool.
Yo, what's good? What's good in the hood?
¿Qué te pasa?
Welcome to another episode of the Chucano Podcast. Today we got our homie right here, Tru Luvve. What's going on, man?
Tru Luvve
What
in the
it do,
building.
man?
What's
How
up,
y'all
man?
doing?
Pretty
Shit.
good, man.
Hey, man, you've
Hell
been
yeah.
pretty busy lately, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
definitely. You know, just trying to fucking get this music thing going. Everything. I got like, there's a whole bunch of shit that I'm working on right now. But like, yeah, I've definitely been busy, very active on social media. I don't know if you've seen recently.
Yeah. I saw you were shooting a video yesterday, man.
Yeah. Well, that was more for one of my homegirls. She's like a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
She like rides for my work a lot, and she always like helps me out. But she does like her OnlyFans thing, you know.
Oh, nice.
And my cousin, he's a videographer. He does
nice.
like all our video work, everything, but he also helps her out with her stuff. So he was shooting for her, you know.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So like, she's an artist too, or?
No, she strictly just modeling, but
Okay.
she actually wants to like start rapping, and she's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like when she freestyles, she
goes hard.
Yeah, she got some good bars, and I actually have a project coming out soon. I'm gonna add her into it. So
Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up.
yeah, I'm actually gonna write some stuff for her. So it's gonna be kind of a new challenge for me because I'm gonna write it like in a girl's perspective.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I wonder if
I've
a
had
lot
to
of
do that
these.
before. It's a trip. It's a
Bro,
trip
like-
trying to pull that off. Yeah.
And I mean, like, I feel like I know like women, like, you know, like I've been around enough of them, and like
To understand their
yeah,
perspective.
to understand their perspective, but still, it's like I don't want to go too raw with it, and
Yeah,
be
you
like,
don't want to open up some, you know. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
But-
if she wants to talk about dudes and WAPs and shit like that, you gotta let her write
I'm
that
gonna
shit
be like,
herself. Yeah.
you want to talk about wet ass pussy? I mean,
Hey, you know what? I wonder if Cardi B wrote that song, or some dude wrote it for her. You know what I mean?
bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure she had her ghostwriter and shit. I mean, a lot of these bigger artists have them.
Tons of them. Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know. She seems like a legit spitter though. Like she's really like raw with her shit, you know.
You know who, in my personal opinion, the best female rapper is right now?
Who?
Snow the Product, hands down.
Yo, why does everyone think that? Like it's no
Hands
like
down.
disrespect or anything like towards her. I mean, I give props to any female doing it right now. But I don't know. Like I've never been able to like feel her music and like, you know, get a liking to it.
What is it about her music that
yeah,
you're
is
not?
it the beats? Is it
I guess
the
it's-
flow, her type of cadence, or
Honestly, I'm guessing it's the beats and also like just what she raps about. I don't know. I feel like she comes off like
She speaks raza, I mean, and I like it. I like it because she like I said, she has the Spanglish thing going on, and she's hella cute. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
But you know, like honestly, if I were to choose like another Hispanic artist before her, I would like choose to like listen to before her.
Who's
It
that?
would be a local, like the local Crystal Poppin'.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I guess I dig her more for the fact that she's from here, you know. But
Yeah.
she does go hard with her.
Oh,
shit.
she's from Chuco.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name?
Crystal Poppin'.
Crystal Poppin'.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's actually recently I saw she posted something where she has a song with Bun B like coming
Oh,
out,
really?
and it's Texas, the UT Longhorns, their like game day anthem.
oh
I met
Yeah.
Bun
Yeah, honestly, like
we
shit.
actually we did some work for Bum D and shit, man.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
B. Yeah, way like back in 2006.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. What y'all do or what? Like,
I'm an audio engineer.
He's an
I went to school for audio engineering,
yeah.
and I had to do an internship of like 280 hours at a professional facility. So
Oh, okay.
I tried to come back to Texas. I couldn't go to Austin because it was all full in San Antonio and all that. So I went to Houston, and I ended up in a recording studio called Studio 7303.
Yeah.
And right there, man, right away, man, I started working for Scarface. And,
Dude, fun times, bro.
And I
bet
started working
that
for
shit sound
everybody
cool
like
as
in
fuck.
Houston, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not everybody. I didn't work with Paul Wall. I didn't work with Beyonce.
Slim Thug.
Oh yeah, we worked with Slim Thug a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking badass.
But at the time when I was working with Scarface, he was only making beats. He only
Yeah.
wanted to produce. So that's how I ended up getting engineering credits for the last UGK album with Pimp.
oh shit.
So we did like 3 songs that they bought from Scarface.
That was
that's how I got to be on that album.
Underground Kings, right?
Yeah, it was a double disc.
That's fucking dope.
So
That's
I
crazy
worked
as
on
fuck.
Life Is, which is
Yeah.
like Life Is Too Short, and then I did My Candy, and I did Still Riding Dirty
Oh shit.
on that album, man. Yeah.
So
shout out to the H-Town, man.
where do you get your inspiration from? Like, what is your like? I hear Fuego. It kind of sounds like it has that 3-6 vibe to me. Can you
push the stand a little bit out of your way, like you push it a little more back, so that way you can see more of you, and then just bring the mic up more towards you. Yeah, just because I see like it's kind of in your way. There you go.
I mean, right there, we're good and shit.
All right, cool. My bad.
But
yeah, man, your inspirations, man. Where did that come from?
Honestly, like when it comes to getting inspired off of music, I mean, I grew up on like when I was in high school, I was a freshman in like 2007. And during that time, like Lil Wayne was in his prime. Dipset, all those motherfuckers, like they were like all in their primes. And
Drake happened to drop around 2007 too, didn't he?
Him too, but like for me, it was more like Wayne and Dipset. And then growing up, like my sister, she was actually into like hip hop too. Well, she listened to everything.
Nice.
But I remember she used to listen to a lot of Blink-182, but a lot of 3-6 Mafia as well. And
that's funny that you said
and when we were younger, well, me and her shared our bedroom.
Yeah.
So when we both be getting ready in the morning, like to go to school, she'd be listening to music, and that's what I would like listen to, you know. So I grew up loving those groups.
You remind me a lot of Lord Infamous.
That's
how I hear your cadence. I'm like, damn, it sounds 3-6 Mafia. I get that vibe.
He just said that right now. He's like, dude, it sounds like old school 3-6. And
I love
that's badass. Because honestly, they're like, they are a group that I look up to, especially Lord Infamous. There's a song actually that to this day I play like at least once a day.
Yeah.
It's that one track, Is Anyone Out There?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit I fucking love it, bro. I wish I had like a more like darker tone to my voice so I could make shit like that.
Yeah, I get you.
But I don't know. I feel like my voice is too like high pitched and shit.
That's fucking dope, dude. Because like I got inspired to make beats from 3-6 Mafia.
Exactly,
dude. Like 3-6 Mafia inspired me. I love that fast hi hat, man.
Yeah. He was doing that like in 04, bro.
Yeah.
Like on Fruity Loops and shit. He would just be doing like those fast hi hats and shit.
That's my shit. But my favorite member from 3-6 has to be Project Pat, man. Like that cadence, the way he raps. I was broke, pocket full of lit. Now I'm on the bricks. Dude.
Did you? I mean, back in the day. It was I was like in high school as well, so it was like around that area, like early 2000s or like mid 2000s.
Yeah.
But there was a nightclub that had opened up in the Northeast called Freelawns, and I remember Project Pat went and performed there.
Oh shit!
I was too young to get in, but I was driving by it, I guess, while he was performing, and you could like I parked my car behind the building, and you could hear him like going off, and like it sounded like the whole place was fucking going wild.
Hell yeah!
But I wish I was old enough to get in at the time. But
so where did you grow up, man? You're Northeast, West.
I'm from the Northeast. Originally, like I was born when I was born. Me and my mom and my sister, we were living in some small ass apartments on Harrison and Central.
Okay.
And I went to Rusk Elementary, and then when I was like 7, my mom met my stepdad, and they were looking for spots to move into, like to get a house at. And they were actually thinking about getting a spot by Burgess.
Yeah.
But my dad's all like, nah, I don't like the East Side, and they ended up choosing the Northeast. And
all right.
I've been there ever since, you know. I went to McGoffin, and I went to Irvin afterwards, and I'm still living out there, and I think about like moving to the West Side because I work over there now, and I'm always in the West Side too. I mean, on my days off, like I'll go drink over there and all that shit, but I don't know, it's hard to like leave the Northeast because I feel so comfortable over there. Like, like even like I hate driving in the East Side. Like on my way over here, like I was like, fuck, everything's far as fuck.
This shit is east.
East as fuck. But I don't know, like. I like the Northeast. I know everybody over there, whether it's on good or bad terms. Everyone knows everybody. And, like, I'll be out, like, at Walmart or doing some random ass shit, and I could run into, like, 20 motherfuckers throughout the day while I'm out, like, in the streets over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, what's it called? Yeah, honestly, like, going back to, like, what inspires my music, too, there's, like, a year in my life. It was after graduation. So it was, like, from 2011 to the end of 2012. I was fucking wilding out that year. Like, that's when I really started doing, like, a lot of, like, bad shit, you know, like, fucking, drinking and, like, other things, you know?
Experimenting with shit.
Yeah, experimenting with shit.
Yeah,
but,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
But during that time, we had some homies that they had copped the house in North Hills. And I swear, like, well, 4 of them lived there, but I swear we all practically lived there. We were always there. Yeah. We were throwing parties, like, every fucking day. Like, it got to the point where, like, the cops had, like, a patrol car, like, watching us to, like, go shut shit down as soon as we had people going over. Because, like, we would throw some fucking ragers. One time we threw a fucking, we threw a fucking ugly Christmas sweater party. So it was all packed ass house, and we were all in our ugly Christmas sweaters, and some dudes rolled up that we had beef with, and they didn't want to leave, so we fucking like we fucked them up in our ugly Christmas sweaters. It was funny as fuck. Yeah, we were like,
that's fucking classy. Huh?
Yeah, we were stomping them out and shit in our ugly
that's a classy
sweaters.
Stomp, you know what I mean?
But we completely destroyed that neighborhood. Like
you got your fucking Christmas stocking on and shit too. Like fuck this fool.
But we like we completely destroyed that neighborhood that whole year we were there. Like the neighbors fucking hated us and shit. But like a lot of the things I rap about, like a lot of my lyrics, like especially the party lyrics, it goes back to that year, you know. A lot of shit I say, I might switch a few things around here and there, but it's mostly referring to like that year when I was like.
So, most of the music is found on SoundCloud?
Most of it, yeah. Even the stuff that I have on Apple Music and Spotify and all that, it's on SoundCloud as well.
Yeah.
All right.
But I have my very first project that I did.
So how do the viewers find you on Spotify, SoundCloud? Is it just Tru Luvve?
It's Tru Luvve, TruLuvve. A lot of people like spell it out like
right?
as true. Like
that's how I looked for it, man.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, I have like the fucking my name's up there and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But now like I'm trying to move everything over to like Apple Music and Spotify and stop posting on SoundCloud because I don't want to be considered like a SoundCloud rapper anymore. Like I want to consider myself like a legit fucking artist, you know. But
being everywhere too, man. Being everywhere helps you out, doesn't it?
Nah,
you know?
yeah.
Being accessible.
It definitely does. But like the thing that I noticed now with SoundCloud is that you got to pay to like upload now, like unlimited uploads.
Really?
Like I haven't paid for it.
I didn't know that.
So the last song I uploaded, which was Fuego, it said I had 100 minutes of upload time left. So,
wow.
I mean, that's still a good amount of songs, but I mean,
but that's kind of whack that they're pulling that shit, man. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, even
YouTube is just as powerful right now, man, and all that other shit.
I've actually what's the other one?
You want to get paid for those views, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
If people are going to be playing your song all the time, like definitely.
There's that other site that a lot of artists are starting to use now. Fuck, what's the name of it? But I heard that site pays the artists. You could sell merch through there.
Oh wow! And it's just hip hop or any type of
any type, because my cousin actually follows a lot of artists on there, and like he likes all that like neo wave, like Asian type.
Is it like live or is it like a Bandcamp or
Bandcamp? Yeah, Bandcamp.
Yeah.
I heard Bandcamp's starting to pay the artists, so I'm thinking about actually getting my stuff on there now too.
Okay.
But I mean, the site that I use to get my music on Apple Music and all that, it pays me too, but it's like.
Which one do you use, if you don't mind me asking?
We use a Muse.
A Muse?
Yeah.
Okay, we use Fresh Tunes.
Fresh Tunes?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's a cool aggregator.
The only reason why I got into a Muse, my homie Avant, he's the one that showed it to me.
Yeah.
But they get paid. We
Hip-hop
get paid,
prosthetics.
but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout out.
We're gonna have him on the podcast soon as well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, like I said, we get paid on there. It's very little, but you know, also too, we're not like generating that many streams right now. Like, I mean, I have
yet.
Yeah.
But you guys will, man. You guys will.
Definitely. I appreciate that you like feel like I will. You know.
No, absolutely.
Dude,
and I think that's another thing that's wrong with me. Like, my homegirl, actually, the one that I was with yesterday, she told me recently, she's all, you doubt yourself a lot, because like she's always hyping me up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, like I don't know, I feel like I could be better than what I am. And
that's actually a good thing, man, because it keeps you hungry, keeps you fresh, motivated. You know, you want to better yourself. You want to, like if you thought you were the shit, you'd be like, that's good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, that you don't think that of yourself. So you want to better yourself. So you keep motivated.
Now, you're in a phase of your career where you're in grind mode right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got your head down. You're just working on your projects. You're just throwing out content. You're just showing people who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Right now, you're in grind mode, dude. So
definitely, man.
Sometimes when you're in this grind mode, bro, you don't really have a lot of time to be like, hey, I'm feeling myself right now. Because you're in grind mode. In grind mode, you're just like, I'm waiting to see. Like, this shit hasn't given me back what I've given it so far. So I'm in grind mode right now. You know what I'm saying?
And like me, when I dropped Fuego, like, I didn't even want to drop it at first. My homie Avant, he was the one that hit me up. He's all like, I started working on it. It's sounding good. And I was like, nah, like, fuck that track. Like, also too, because I wasn't like really fucking with the dude who was on it, like, that heavy anymore. And I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, I don't want to drop the track because he's on it.
Or that's you're not Von, right?
No, it's
Don.
Vardon. I even get confused. But yeah, so I didn't want to drop it, but then Avant, he sent me the track, what he had done so far with it. I played it, and I was in my car bumping, and I was like, yo, this shit actually, like, it goes fucking hard. I was like, fuck it, let's put it out. And yeah, like, for the first fucking week, I was like, oh, like, this shit's fucking dope. But a lot of people were, like, hitting me up, like, yo, like, that's really you. Like, you didn't know you could rap like that.
Yeah.
And I wrote the wave for a week, and then as soon as that week was over, like, I was already ready to get on to something else. I was like, nah, fuck that shit. I could go harder than this.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's grind
dope.
mode, dude. And that's beautiful, man. Like, we've been playing in El Paso since
what, 2002, 2003?
Yeah. Well, you joined 2003, so we had started like a little bit before you.
Yeah, so probably 2000s, 99 maybe.
Yeah, we've been playing for a long time, man, and you know, a lot of times it's kind of hard to break out in your own city, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
there's not too much support going around.
It's kind of like, if they don't know who you are, they won't go fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and I've noticed that, like, there's a lot of other dope local musicians, rappers, and all that.
Yeah.
And
I want to talk about that.
And I noticed, like it's only their homies that fuck with them, and like.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like you play to your crowd, or you play,
Yeah.
like, well, for us, we'll play to our crowd and to other bands. You know what I mean? That's all the support that we usually get.
Yeah.
That's why it's important that we made this podcast, because we wanted to show people, like, hey, man, check out Tru Luvve. Like, check him out on this. If you haven't heard of him yet and you check out this podcast, you like him, we'll go fuck with him and hit his links and shit in our description that we're going to put in there, you know, and start getting into it. And then maybe if by any chance you see it on Facebook, like, hey, Tru Luvve's playing here or something like that, you might be able to be like, oh, you know what, I saw them on a podcast, let me go check him out because he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what this is for. It's the Chucano Podcast. We're all Chucanos, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like we're chasing that clout, but we're also helping El Paso get their clout too, you know what I mean?
We want to bring everybody together, you know what I'm saying?
It's dope to have like people like you doing that, you know, because like I said, there's not too much love in the city, and like, so when
it's
like,
strange, right?
When guys like you come around, like, that are willing to help out, like, you know, it's something special.
And you know what, the crazy thing is, man, that like I mentioned, we've been playing for a long time, bro, and we've been fortunate enough to watch the local rap scene start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, you might know my cousin. My cousin's David Corral. He does like all the videos for like a lot of.
Oh, that's your cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him. Well, I've actually came across his page on Instagram a few times.
Yeah,
I love his work. Yeah,
that's my cousin, man, and I've been seeing like all the work that he's been putting out, and a lot of good rappers coming out and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's what I want to know is, I want to know two things. I want to know, from your style, how do you incorporate El Paso? Do you even think about it at all when you think about? Well, I know the West Coast does this. I know the East Coast does this. I know that the Third Coast, which is Houston, does this. But I'm El Paso. I'm gonna try to do it like this. Does that ever cross your mind?
I mean, to be honest, not really. I guess the most way I incorporate El Paso or the city is when I talk about the Northeast.
It's lyrics. Yeah.
Or like I talk about like spots in the Northeast. Like not. Obviously, if you're not from there, you're not going to know a lot of the areas I'm talking about. But, like, I know, like, a lot of my homies that live out there, they're, like, we don't talk a lot, but now that they're, like, listening to my stuff on social media, they'll hit me up, like, oh, shit, like, you're talking about, like, this spot on Diary, like, motherfuckers, like, they're really out here, really know what that spot, like, why you mention that spot, you know? Like, shit would go down there, you know? Like, but I guess that's the most I've incorporated El Paso so far. I do want to, like, try to do more. I just wouldn't know what, like, to be honest, I wouldn't know what.
That's what we're kind of trying to figure out too. I mean, we're in the reggae scene, you know?
Yeah.
So we play like reggae, we play a little bit of rock, and the way we kind of like incorporate El Paso is we throw a lot of oldie influence into some of our songs too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we know that the West Coast has its own like rock / hip hop based reggae.
Yeah.
And then the East Coast has a lot more of like a ska, like big band like type of reggae.
Yeah.
And we're kind of here in Texas, and we're like, you know, so we kind of like reach out like for different inspirations, like oldie, which is what El Paso fucks with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, honestly, that is a good idea. Now that I think about it, but I mean, that's y'all's idea.
No,
it could be an El Paso thing.
It's an El Paso thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
we're trying to create a sound for El Paso. You know what I mean?
We were like we played in a rock band. We had an original music rock for fucking ever, man, for like 18 years. You know what I'm saying? And then we had like over 300 songs. And then we switched over to reggae and cumbia. We do original cumbias too. And we had to fucking start our catalog all over again from zero, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A fresh little
and then
restart.
I had to be like, well, I can't talk about that. I already did that.
Yeah.
I got to be fresh on this shit. So,
no, I feel you, man.
Like, it was a little different. Like, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, you know what? I'm an El Paso kid. That's all I fucking am. You know what I mean? So we're going to be Chucanos, you know, because that means the El Pasoans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody's Chuco. Like, anybody could be a Chicano, bro, but us, we're Chucanos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone from El Paso, no matter what you do or where, like, you're from El Paso, you're a Chucano. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
And so that's the brand that I wanted to go with the reggae. And we started fucking with it. We started fucking with, there's a lot of sound in South America going on. South America reggae is fucking...
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man.
It's beautiful. And then West Coast is fucking killing it right now. So we start taking little pieces from Jamaica and this and that and the East Coast and New York.
We even incorporate cumbia.
Yeah. See, and like, I think like when it comes to any type of band, like rock band, reggae band, it always like, I always found it interesting because I feel like making rap is so fucking simple. Like all you literally need to do is write lyrics and then, you know, create a beat on the program. But like when it comes to a band, like I always think like, damn, I don't think I could ever like be in a band because like it's so many different sounds that have to come together and like, you know, match. You know, to me that sounds complicated.
But you know what? It does take a lot of talent, man. Like I mentioned to you before, I was blessed enough to work in a recording studio in Houston 2006 2007 when everybody was looking at Houston rap at the time. I was working with Mike Jones, I was working with Lil Flip, I even worked with Frankie J and Manny Fresh on a single that Frankie J came out with called That Girl. I assisted engineered AO Technology with 50 Cent and Justin Timberlake. You know, I got to see how the beats were made from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? I got to see like what it really takes, you know. Like a lot of people, like I'll just give you one example. Like a lot of people, they're like, well, Mike Jones, like he ain't really that strong when it comes to lyrics and all that shit. And that's true. But I'll tell you what, man, when he gets in that fucking booth and he starts doing his thing, he gets out hyped, bro. Yeah. He's like, I gotta hear that. Play that shit, play that shit, play that shit. And then I play it back and he's just fucking dancing, like feeling his shit. That's what you need every time you jam, bro.
No, definitely.
Every time you get in the booth and you come out, like if you're gonna fuck with your music like that and feel that heavy, like dude, I can't wait for everybody to hear this shit. I don't give a fuck if it sounds too elementary for you or if it sounds too complicated. Like that's the type of shit that needs to come out, no matter who you are.
When did you start writing? What was your writing process? How did you start? Like what was it that like actually pushed you over?
Yeah,
the edge?
you said like, hey, I'm gonna do this.
What was it about you?
That.
Now, well, I mean, to be honest, like when I found out I was like a pretty like legit writer, like I could come up with some dope shit. It was since back in high school when I was in speech class and like I would work on my like speeches and shit, you know, and I would see like the way I would write. Even I would get like props from my teacher a lot. Like she would read my shit and like she'd be like, "Damn, like this shit hits, you know, you're a pretty like solid writer." And then like throughout high school, back then I would fucking freestyle a lot at parties, all drunk and shit, you know. But I would sometimes sit down and start writing like rhymes and shit. But then I would like crumble them up and throw them away. But it wasn't until like, I'd say 2016 where I met the first group I was with. And they gave me an opportunity like to make a track for me. They had a little home recording studio and they were like, yo, like the homie says that you can freestyle, try writing some shit down. And I did it. And from there, it just took off to what it is now. Now I feel like when I could not have an idea for a song, but within 30 minutes, I'll have a fucking solid idea, and then 30 minutes after that, the song will be done.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm pretty solid when it comes to writing now.
When it comes to being in the booth and spitting, how solid are you there? Like, do you feel confident? Like, you could go in there and just knock it out really quick?
Fuck yeah. I hit this fool up, and, like, to record tracks, and sometimes I'll be like, nah, we're going to do one track, and we end up finishing it, like, in fucking 10 minutes, and even that's even with like multiple takes.
Oh, so he puts you on the game then. So he gets you on your ad libs, he gets you on your stacks.
Yeah,
that's fucking good looking out, big dude.
But
hell yeah.
When I first met him, I wasn't never like that. I was like all like slightly nervous and like, you know, like damn, like
one hitter quitter and that's it, and I get in and I get out, right?
But now like I'm the one that be hitting him up and like, yo, like I got shit to work on. Let's work today. He's like, all right, hit it up. But I always got to show with my drink and, you know, some other shit to get me in the mood. And once I get a little buzz, I'll fucking
keep going.
If I had to work to do it, I could probably like record a whole album in like 2 hours or something.
I have a homie when we were kids. His name is Eric, man. That dude could spit, man. He could go forever. Nigga. Yeah. I'm just like at first you're listening to it, you're like, fuck yeah, you're getting down, and then all of a sudden you're just getting tired. I'm just like,
fucking, I could spit like maybe a solid 4 bars. And I'll fuck up and be like, fuck this shit. Like, you know, just quit.
Well, I'm going to have you spit right now in a second. First of all, I want to ask you, I see you have Lourdes tattooed on your arm.
Oh, yeah, that's my mom. Actually, that day when I got that tattoo, I used to get tatted up in high school by some dude out of his garage over here in the east side. And I hit him up one Saturday to go get some work done, but I had no, like, solid idea of what I wanted. And I was like, man, fuck it, just put my mom's name. And he's all, how big do you want it? I was all, the whole fucking forearm. I remember I got home after I had it done, and that day I fucking bled a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah, were you drinking?
Yeah, I was drinking the night before.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably why. But I was like, all the bandage was all soaked in blood, and I wake her up. I was like, look, mom, look what I got. She's like, what the fuck happened to your arm? And I peeled it off, and she's all, oh my god, like fucking almost crying and shit. Yeah. I was like, you're lucky I didn't know what to get.
I have Lourdes written on my chest.
Yeah, he has it too.
My mom's name is Lourdes as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I'm seeing a lot of parallels here, man. It's pretty tripped out.
That's a pretty common name though for like
for Mexicanas,
older Hispanic ladies. Yeah.
So let's get you to spit something, man.
Oh shit.
You ready?
I ain't really ready, but fuck it. Let me take a sip.
All right, no, all right, cool. You want to keep drinking a little bit? All right, we'll get you a little faded, and then we'll do this.
I haven't even had like one full beer yet.
All right,
we can bring it up later, man. But so, talk to me about. Look, anybody could try to freestyle and do that shit. That's cool, but to say something, to say something that fucking means something.
And see, I think that's one main reason why I don't like freestyling. Because when I freestyle, I'll just rhyme whatever.
Wordplay. Yeah. That's a lot of hip hop.
I'll rhyme whatever the fuck just to like make it all sound good. But like I really don't say nothing. Like
I think there's only certain artists that could actually like
really
put together
say
something.
Oh no, definitely.
But like when it comes to like actually having messages, I think like Tupac was really good at it. There's like other hip hop artists that are like storytellers, like fucking Biggie, like Ghostface Killer. I don't know if you're into like any East Coast hip hop.
Well, recently I just got into I don't know if you know Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher,
they're all from Griselda Records.
Oh shit!
And actually, I didn't used to like them. Avant's the one that was like a super fan of them, and he was always like, trying to show me like music. And we'd be driving, and he'd be like, "Let me plug in my phone," and he'd plug in like their songs.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Take that shit off," you know, because I like listening to hype shit. Even when I drive, like on the drive over here, I have my music full blast, and Avant turns down the volume. He's all, that shit doesn't make you like all anxious listening to music that loud. I was like, fuck no, I fucking love it.
Do you like Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Before he became a snitch, he was actually pretty legit.
Honestly, dude, like I heard him talking about, you know, what had happened, and it's true, man. If these guys are gonna fuck your girl, if they're gonna fucking kidnap you, if they're gonna do all that shit, why not? Like, be like, fuck you guys. You know what I mean? Like, that's not. But
the thing with him though, like, he was like rapping how he was like a fucking killer and all that shit. If you're that hard, why? And they fucked your girl, they kicked your ass. Why are you gonna snitch on them? Why don't you go put a hit on them?
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, the only reason I don't like him is his fucking hair. Like, other than that, I think like that East Coast, the way he spits, he has like that Onyx fucking hype, like kind of DMX style. You know what I mean? It's dope. You know what I mean? I like that. Lyrically, I don't know if I feel him too much. For sure, the beats are fucking dope. You know,
he makes fucking solid ass tracks, and I think if none of that would have ever happened with the whole like Rico case and all that shit, I think he would be at the top of the game right now. You know? But he fucked himself over, and now I heard that like this last album he dropped, it only sold like 56,000 units.
Oh, here you go, man.
There you go, big dog. Hey, thanks, Big Mark.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, like, it only sold like 56,000 units, and they posted a video of him walking around the streets of New York, like just handing out his album for free.
So supposedly they suppressed his album. He said that like if you would go to like Apple Music, like you wouldn't see his.
It wouldn't pop up.
It wouldn't pop up anywhere.
When he said that, I experimented it. I checked it out, and he was telling the truth. Like he couldn't find it.
I mean, because he feels like they exposed he exposed the hip hop game, because he was saying that like you could buy your
you
fucking
could buy
clout.
plays.
Yeah.
You could buy plays. You could buy views. So when you got a big record label and you got a big artist, like you buy the plays.
So like what he
so that
what
way
he said that
you could move up in the Billboard chart.
He said that Ariana Grande has a lot of credit cards behind her. Her Ariana Grande. That's what I said. No.
Ariana.
Yeah.
Ariana.
Yeah. She has a lot of fucking credit cards behind her.
She puts
shit,
a lot of money into buying plays. You know.
I mean, like, if I didn't know that, I'd be like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
But,
you know what
I feel like even smaller artists do that. Like I've heard of a few local artists that like.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that either.
If you're willing to drop the money, it's like how they say money makes money.
Yeah.
If you're willing to drop on yourself.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You got to spend money to make money.
Yeah.
And at the same time, no matter how the music game changes, if your shit's whack, it's fucking whack.
Yeah.
No matter what. You could pay $1 million to get plays, bro.
Yeah,
but if it's fucking whack, it's fucking whack.
Let me tell you something real quick. I don't know if you've heard about this. Of course, you know who Bone Thugs and Harmony is, right?
Yeah.
You know who Cypress Hill is.
Yeah.
They came out recently saying that they received an email from an anonymous person saying that the music industry has ties to the private prison systems.
Yeah.
So back like in the early 90s, they were really trying hard to push hip hop, you know, to influence people to do crime and to do fuck ups, you know what I mean? So they could get housed in prisons, you know what I mean? Because each prisoner, I think it takes like $30,000 to house each prisoner.
Yeah,
so
it costs money, bro.
It's a huge profit. Like, do you believe that something like that could be possible?
I mean,
because
in this world with everything that goes on behind the scenes, that and anything else could be possible. There's probably worse shit tied to the music industry.
Like, my theory is that, like, what if it's, like, also big pharma? You know what I mean? Because lately, you know, rappers have been talking about lean. They've been talking about pills. They've been talking about, you know, bars and shit like that. So I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, could big pharma have something to do with that shit too? You know what I mean? Like, of course, all these rappers, I'm pretty sure they're oblivious to what's really going on. And they're just following, you know, their trends or whatever. You know what I mean? But is it possible? I
feel like it is. I mean, why... It doesn't seem like something that would be too hard for them to make happen, you know? Like,
yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, like anything could be possible with the music industry. They could probably be doing worse shit, like involved in like
fucking devil worshipping, and
or like even like the whole sex trafficking that's going on. Like, look at how they were trying to expose like the Hollywood actors and all that.
Well, apparently Pimp C kind of like pushed out some other stuff about like
gay
pedophilia kind of stuff and all that stuff. Like. And apparently, like, maybe that's why he was taken out and shit. But you know, I was fortunate enough to meet Pimp right out of when he got out of jail for his taxes. And I was 19, bro, and I was working in the studio. I was in the smaller room, and Pimp comes in.
I was working at Target.
Yeah, when we were in Houston, and I was working with Pimp. And the first time I met him, like, I was a rocker, dude. Like, I didn't know shit about fucking nobody, dude. I didn't know shit. I had heard of Scarface and shit because of my older brother and shit, but I didn't know anybody, you know? Yeah. And so Pimp comes in and he sits down, bro, and, like, he's fresh out of jail, bro. Like, they're waiting to fucking do, like, a interview with him and shit, and they just bought him clothes from Walmart and shit. Yeah. He's got a little bag full of clothes that he's going to fucking jump into, and he looks at me, man, and he's like, hey, young blood, like, you went to school for this? I said, yeah. And he's like, yeah, you know what, man? I want to go to school too, but like to learn how to make music videos. Yeah. And it's so cool because he actually shot "The Game Belonged to Me," that song that came out on that album that I'm telling you about. He shot like part of the end of the music video at our studio, and we got to like chill and shit.
That's fucking dope.
And everybody came through for him, dude. Like Chameleon.
Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn heads. Yeah, I love his accent, man. And like even him, he has a high pitched voice too, and he sounds fucking awesome to me, dude. Like. Yeah, smoke some, bitch. Yeah.
Yes, honestly, I think that's what I need. I need to like find a fucking like
legit sound. Your voice.
Yeah, I haven't found it yet. I've been experimenting.
Yeah, just like it's the experiment. Yeah, just like you said.
But for now, I'll keep going with this fucking high pitched ass voice. I mean,
it's not bad, man.
People are fucking with it. So
yeah. It's not that bad. I liked it. I thought it was dope. Like I said, you reminded me of Lord Infamous, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's a fucking dope ass sound you got going on.
And I've seen that on a couple of your songs, you can actually sing your hooks, man.
Oh yeah, man.
That's fucking
like singing wise, not too much singing. I mean,
do you auto tune him? Is he auto tuned? Nah, not that much.
Nah, he only tweaks my voice a little bit, but No, like the hooks, I definitely do write all my hooks.
But that's a big deal, man. And you know what? That was a rule, especially in the Screwed Up clique.
Yeah.
That was a rule. We have a couple of live instruments, like a live bass or maybe it's like some live drums, and we sing our hooks.
Yeah.
Like that was like a formula for Screwed Up clique. You know what I mean? Like to be able to sing hooks, dude. I think that's like another weapon in your arsenal if you're able to pull that type of shit off.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And
but,
I like that you fuck with that shit.
Hell yeah, but like honestly, like I do want to try like actually like learning how to like sing or like have a smoother voice. Like
come fuck with me, dog.
So like I could, hell yeah,
I got you.
I want to like be able to flip back and forth between like rapping and like singing. Like I don't know if you know who like Tory Lanez is.
No, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's the one who
been in trouble, right?
Yeah, he's the one who recently shot Megan Thee Stallion
in the foot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But
we don't fuck with that fool, dude. We're Houston affiliated. We don't fuck with that fool.
But before that shit happened, like he was dropping like dope ass fucking songs and like
I heard he had some good content.
Like he was able to like flip it from like rapping back to like singing, like, and that shit sounds dope to me. And I always thought like, fuck, if I knew how to sing, I could probably pull like mad bitches.
It's all cadences, man. Like the same cadences.
Even being a rapper, you could pull bitches though.
Hey, for real, honestly, ever since I've been in like this whole creative game and shit, like my fucking followers have been shooting up like every fucking month.
That's fucking dope, man.
And I do get like fucking females hitting me up like, yo, like we like your song so much, like you down to kick it and show us like show us some new shit, or like just in general they just like tell me like you just down to kick it because I see like you post like girls shaking their ass on your page and all that, and like, are you a freak and shit? I'll be like, fuck yeah, I'm a freak. Like,
your friend, the one you shot the video for, what was her name? Delilah,
yeah. Shout out.
Hell, shout out. Hell yeah.
Shout out
maybe
Delilah.
we could get her on the podcast too, man.
Hey, definitely. I know she would love that. Oh, she was actually supposed to come today, but she had to work.
Oh, that's.
But fucking.
Yeah, she's cute, man. She's gorgeous.
No, definitely she is. She's very beautiful.
Yeah.
But shit. Have the whole team on the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like everybody, like.
We're trying to get El Paso out here, man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and everyone I hang around with, like my circle, like this dude.
Hopefully we could get my little brother
Marco
on here. Hell yeah.
Hey,
yeah, shout out to little David, man. Come
for
on.
real, that motherfucker. I don't know why he's scared with all those fucking millions of views.
Hey, nah, he ain't scared. He's just waiting for the right time. He's good.
We can't put that out there without his permission yet. You know what I mean? Like
That's true. That's true.
But you know what, man? I was thinking about it the other day, bro, because my boy, you know, we all listen to rock and all that other stuff, and my boy's like, dude, I can't fuck with this new rap. And I started thinking about it, and I was like,
some of it's dope, man. Some of it's really good.
But here's the conclusion I came up with. I said, we grew up in the 90s, we grew up in the early thousands, and we had all that as a reference. Now the young bloods are coming in. They don't necessarily have all that history when they start.
Yeah.
You heard of this
So
dude?
sometimes they start fresh, and sometimes they know a lot about the history and it influences their music, and sometimes it doesn't, because that's just the way music works, you know?
And I feel like that's why, like, my music, like, even a lot of, like, younger cats, they, like, hit me up and, like, they tell me, like, yo, you rap dope as fuck. And, like, a lot of them know, like, how old I am, which I'm not that old, but I'm 27.
Honestly, dude, I thought you were a young cat. I thought you were, like, 22.
Yeah.
I thought you were young,
yeah,
man. When I heard you say 2007, I was like, oh, shit.
You look young as fuck, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people, I appreciate that. A lot of people have been telling me recently, and they're like, how the fuck do you say young? And I was all like, man, drugs and beer and fucking doing nasty shit. But fucking like, hey, hell yeah. But that's why I feel like my music, like I could hit, like I could
hit different markets.
Yeah, hit different markets or like age groups, because like I was born in 92, so I was born in, like, growing up, it was the era of like the 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
And then in middle school and high school, I got the 2000s like hip hop, and then
that was a different shift too.
Yeah,
man.
and then I'm still at the age where I could still like newer artists like
Young Dolph and all that
like
stuff.
Young Dolph, I fuck with that for him. Key Glock. Actually, Memphis right now they have a lot of dope ass artists coming out. Like they got some new artists that I'm always listening to. His name's Duke Deuce. He's some fat black dude.
I don't know if I've ever heard of him.
Yeah, he's a GD. He's a folk or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
But
shout out.
If you guys, shout them out. Even though it's Vice Lord. Yeah. But
I don't gangbang. I don't know what you're talking about.
But
I just know a lot of my partners from county, dog. You know what I'm talking about.
if you guys get a chance, look him up.
Good cats.
If you guys get a chance, look his music up, because all his songs are all fucking hits. They all hit hard.
What'd you say his name was? Duke Deuce?
Duke Deuce.
Duke Deuce.
Yeah,
cool.
like all his songs make you like when you listen to him, make you want to do some like hood ass shit.
There was this young cat.
That's what I'm talking about, influence, man. Yeah.
There was this young cat that just recently passed away, bro, to the fucking Rona, man, and his name was Fred the Godson. Have you heard of that?
Oh yeah.
Dude? Oh my god, man.
That dude could freestyle.
I was feeling that fool. Like I was like, damn, that motherfucker can spit, bro. Like,
no, you know who goes hard, dude? Fucking Capadonna, man. If you haven't heard Capadonna,
dude.
Capadonna goes fucking hard.
Capadonna's
Wu-Tang, yeah. Listen to the Pillage, man. If you want to do some homework, listen to the Pillage. Listen to the Purple Tape, man.
Honestly, like
it's a good inspiration for some beats, man. When you take it way back like that,
I wasn't too into Wu-Tang like growing up.
Yeah.
But when they dropped that show on Hulu, I watched the whole first season, and that shit's fucking interesting.
It's just dope, yeah. No, I've been in Wu-Tang since I was a kid, man. But shit, man, like 36 Chambers, I was listening to that shit forever, dude. I grew up like. I consistently listened to that album every year, 36 Chambers, and then Wu-Tang Forever became my favorite fucking Wu-Tang album for sure. But nah, dude, like shit, man. You like Inspect the Deck?
I fuck with all those fools now. Like,
yeah, they're dope, man. That's some good lyrics, man.
Now that I saw the actors portraying them, I'm like, fuck, they make them look cool as fuck.
I don't even know how much of that shit is true. Like I was kind of like what? Fucking Ghostface, no, Raekwon shut up Ghostface's house. I was like, how accurate is this shit? I'm pretty sure it's not that accurate.
I mean, something like that, especially like then growing up in New York, like it's a whole different ball game over there. Yeah. They probably did have beef jungle, like that. Yeah.
Were you with me when we went and saw? Was it Raekwon and Ghostface at Austin?
No, I wasn't.
In South by Southwest?
No, I didn't see them.
They went and threw down a set, and we saw that. Well, we did see Public Enemy.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there for that one either?
No.
Talib Kweli opened up, and then
Talib Kweli's fucking dope too, man. Mos Def. I listen to a lot of East Coast, man. I'm a East Coast hip hop head to the max.
I never knew who Mos Def was till I saw him in that one movie.
Italian Job.
He's in a lot of movies.
No, which it wasn't a phone booth. It's some I don't know. I forgot what the movie is. It'll come to me right now. But when I saw the movie, it was fucking badass. And his character, like his character tripped me out. And I thought his voice
he was kind of goofy, huh?
Yeah. I thought his voice was like he was making it like that for the movie, but now he really talks like that. Like
the Block.
I think it's The Block.
With Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that was a badass movie.
He's protecting him. Bruce Willis is protecting him. And shit.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy, man. Now. We're very curious about the rap scene. Like we said, we've been in the game for a little while locally, and we've been able to see like this buzz around the local rap scene, bro. And there's a lot of cool dudes. Like I don't know if you know Tobias Brown. I got to work with him.
I've heard of him. Doesn't he? Wait.
He was doing stuff out of Northeast too. And he did a song with Chingo Bling and stuff like that. There's a lot of good dudes coming out, and we don't know. We're not really familiar with anybody like that, dude. It's because we don't play shows together.
Yeah.
So it's very rare if we run into each other. Can you talk to me about like the shows and the scene like here in El Paso?
Well, like the shows I've gone to, the local shows. I mean, I can't really say too much about any of the other artists because truthfully, like I don't really talk to a lot of the other artists like that. Or I'm not like homies with them like that. Like I said, like they all keep to their group, and like even me, like I keep to my group. Like I know in the Northeast there was this local artist named TK, and he was getting a pretty big buzz, but he's the one that got killed at that house party in the Northeast.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but he, before he got killed, he was actually doing some pretty big shows. That he was opening up for like Famous Dex and like all those rappers that were coming into town.
Okay.
And like he was big enough to like. Actually, recently, the news like did like a little story on him because they still haven't found the killer.
Wow.
But the news was like showing like his like performances and all that, so that goes to show like how big of an impact he was making. But other than him, like I can't really say that like I know too much about anybody else besides like.
Have you heard of Compose?
Compose, no.
Yeah, that's an old school homie of ours too, man. He's still doing his thing. Shout out.
Shout out to Damien.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a crazy little scene, bro. And when we started, bro, we had to like, we started like playing at Heine's, bro. And we'd get there and we'd have to move all the tables and wait for fucking families to finish eating so that way we could set up, crazy. Bro. You know what I mean? That's the kind of way it started out for us, you know, trying to get into shows. And I can kind of see that type of grind in you guys now. I'll see you guys do like car shows, or I'll see you guys like pull up and do some like like, you know, like Club Here I Love You,
Yeah.
or the Love Buzz and all that stuff. I see you guys like have your nights and stuff.
And like me, like I haven't had a performance like in a venue like that. I was gonna have a bunch of shows lined up, but then the whole coronavirus shit fucked everything up. But right before like quarantine happened and all that, I had my first show, and it was this rap group called Rubicon.
Yeah.
And I had never knew anything about them, but they hit up a homie and like told him that they needed people. So my homie hit me up like, yo, like let's get on the show, let's all perform. Like they need a lineup. So they had me as an opener.
Yeah.
And it was in their recording studio, like in the middle of like downtown and shit. Like it was down some random ass alley. Like it took us like 30 minutes to find it, honestly. And I was walking around like with a yellow bandana and everything. And my cousins are like, dog, you're wearing too much yellow out here. Like this isn't our hood and shit. I was like, man, chill the fuck out. Like we're good and shit. But anyways, like,
are colors still an issue nowadays?
I don't feel like they are.
No.
At least I don't know. Like with me, like I usually only rock like red, black, and yellow bandanas. Like, you know, that's like the set shit. But I'm not really too much in that life anymore either. I do use it. That's also another big influence in my music. I talk a lot about like when I was in that lifestyle. But
yeah,
the colors of bandanas I do rock are those colors. But nah, I don't run into any issues. At least of yet, no one's giving me an issue about it. But even back in the day when I was like heavily in that lifestyle, when we would beef with people, like it wasn't over no color shit. It was just over like money shit or, you know, other.
I don't know. I saw a lot of shotguns and shit like that on the Instagram the other day, man.
Oh yeah, no.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, yeah. Those,
you know what I mean?
Nah, they're fake.
They were fake shotguns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
all those are fake.
Fuck yeah, of course. They
I was like, I hope it's not loaded.
That was a VR virtual reality shotgun that popped into the picture.
Oh,
That's all it is, dude. You know, you can Photoshop anything, bro. You know,
For real.
fucking put Brad Pitt's face on you, dude. Like, who
Yeah,
gives a
you could
fuck?
fucking Photoshop me and
Haters will
fucking
say it's
London
fake.
or some shit.
You know, haters will say it's fake, but whatever.
Yo, speaking about Photoshop shit, so the other day on Twitter, I was looking. There was a post that came up, and I've noticed like a lot of, especially local girls, like they post like pictures that they're in a private jet and shit.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
But there was a post that came out where
Green screen and shit.
for real. Now, there's a company in LA. I think it's in LA, but
Yeah.
the room half of it's designed to look like the inside of a private jet. And
Yeah.
they, like you pay them so you could go have a photo shoot there, like if you're in a private jet.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking now, like, damn, that's probably what a lot of these Instagram models do.
Yeah, they just pay people to fucking
Shit.
And that's a trip, man. That's a trip, like your persona online versus the real you.
life,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, how far will you let it get away from yourself? And then people like see you in real life and be like, dude, you're fucking whack. Like,
See-
you're living in your car and shit, dude.
See,
Knock it off,
like-
dude. Like,
I-
settle down and
that's what
sit the
Precious was
fuck
talking
down.
about, how Precious
sit
was
the
saying
fuck
that.
down and take your shirt off.
See, and like with me, that's why I try not to like act like too fucking like outrageous on social media. Like, I don't try to portray like something that I'm really not. Like the girls like twerking and like other random shit. Like even on my Snapchat, last time I posted like a picture of like this gun finger like up some girl's ass, and I post funny shit like that, you know. But like honestly, it's because I really do like do shit like that. Like you should see my DMs, like fucking. So rarely the girl will hit me up trying to like do some shit, but mostly it's me like, hey, you trying to get your ass ate today? And
Yeah, there you go.
usually they're down, like.
damn. I
But I
never
know,
had that.
but I know which ones to ask. It's the ones that are liking my shit constantly.
There you go. Well, you know what? It's a different time, bro.
But see, like what I'm saying is like what I portray online and shit, that really is me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
The best advice I ever got, bro, when it came to this fucking music shit, or when it came to doing all this shit, is like, be an exaggerated version of yourself.
Yeah.
And that's your performance side.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, we share a lot of shit and it's kind of rough, you know what I mean? But we still, like, some of us still like to be very private in our real lives. So be an exaggerated version of yourself so you're still authentic.
Yeah.
But there's a separation between you
No, yeah,
and
definitely.
the private you know what I'm saying? That way, you know, like, if people hit you up and you're being private, you're not being the performer, you know, they're gonna fucking catch somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, a lot of the smart ones do that type of shit. Eminem, like, all them motherfuckers, they do that type of shit where they're an exaggerated version of themselves. Even here on the podcast, man, we have to be exaggerated versions of ourselves, you know, to still be authentic, but to also still kind of like play a little bit. Like, we don't give a fuck who's watching. they're getting blessed by watching us sit down and fucking shoot this shit.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But that type of fucking that type of advice really changed my perspective, especially when I started writing and shit.
Yeah.
And I was really afraid of like to say certain things, and I was writing subliminal a lot. And me and Guy, we started writing subliminal a lot in the early days and stuff. And now we just fucking keep it simple, and we just kind of just try to get to the points on what we want to do. You know what I mean?
No, that's fucking true. And like me, I don't know. I feel when I write, like, I don't really use too many subliminals. Like, I do directly say like
what you want to say.
Like Fuego, like obviously you guys saw the cover art.
Yeah, it's about coke. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no beating around the bush. It's
you guys own the rights to that song, obviously, because it's yours. You want to fucking play a little bit of it?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. How do we do it so it doesn't get monetized though?
Well, they own it, so it's not like a copyright infringement.
But it's not like YouTube knows that we got permission from them.
Huh? Well, they can fucking hear it right
YouTube,
here. We got fucking permission.
They got permission.
We play some of our songs too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they can't fucking tell me shit because that's my shit. You know.
Yeah.
But I want people to hear it, man, because I mean, obviously you're here and that's what you're throwing out right now, and hopefully people can. Okay, you got it. People can check it out. And while he's pulling that up, man, any crazy stories about like some parties after a show or a crazy recording session or anything like crazy, something wild, nothing incriminating. You don't gotta say no names. Yeah. You don't gotta mention no names.
Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna have you come in here and you tell a story.
Wait, you're gonna
come here? Yeah.
You're gonna tell a story about yourself or?
I'm gonna talk about your ass.
About me? What do you know about me?
What you know about me? Shut up, big homie. This is the mastermind behind you, huh?
It's Avant God in the
Yeah,
building.
definitely.
This motherfucker is acting brand new, bro. He like he's a story king. This motherfucker crashed his car into a house.
There we go.
Did you introduce yourself?
Avant God. You know how it is, baby.
Shout out.
Tell him, bro. Come on.
Right,
he almost shot his homegirl in the foot on accident.
Hey, what's up with people getting shot in the foot right now? Is that shit trending on Twitter right now?
Nah, that fucking gunshot accident. So okay, so I had just bought a brand new 38 Special.
Yeah.
It was my first revolver ever, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know how to uncock it when you cock it. So I hadn't even I just had it loaded. I show up to my homegirl's house and my cousin's there, the one who does all the video work, and I call him outside. I was like, yo, like, come check out the gun and shit. And he's holding it, but he comes out with my other homegirl that I almost shot. But anyways, so he's holding it.
Allegedly.
But so he's holding it, and I tell him, I was like, don't fucking cock it, because I don't know how to uncock it. And first thing he does, he cocks it. I was like, what the fuck? So I snatched it from him, but I was all drunk, and he's all like, you got to pull the hammer back and then hold on to the trigger and bring them back up slowly. That's how you uncock it.
Hold on to the trigger.
Yeah,
okay,
you got to push them both.
Yeah,
and then release them at the same time.
But
you
squeezed too tight.
I wasn't paying attention. I was all drunk. So picture I'm standing I'm where I'm at.
Yeah.
He's probably where you're at.
Okay.
And then my homegirl's over here on the right side.
Yeah.
So I waved the gun in front of my cousin.
Oh no.
And then as soon as I go down, right by her foot, it fucking goes off.
Oh no.
And she fucking starts hopping around like, you shot me, motherfucker, you shot me. And I was all like, what the fuck? I was all fucking nervous and shit. And no, that's the thing. Look, that's the thing.
Which little biggie did you fucking guy over there? He's being wild.
She took off running. And then I remember, she took out running. She got in her car and she sped away.
Yeah.
And then my other homegirl, Priscilla, the one that owned the house, she pops her head out of the side door and she's like, "You fucking idiot!" And I was like, "Yo, I think I shot Francis." I was like, "I'll call Francis, tell her to come back. I'm gonna cut the bullet out of her. I'm gonna take her to the hospital. I'm just gonna be like someone else shot her." You know? I don't know. I was gonna think of something, but not. So, anyways, I drove home. I tossed the gun in my front yard, and then I drove back to Priscilla's house. And by that time,
no names. It's all good.
Yeah. No names. Priscilla's a
this
fake.
Allegedly happened or allegedly didn't. You know.
So, anyways, the other homegirl comes back, and she's all calm as shit. And she's all, oh, you didn't shoot me. She's all, but I think what happened was a fragment bounced off because I had they were hydro shocks. Yeah. So those ones fragment. When they hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I guess a fragment hit her foot, but she was wearing Converse, so it ripped through the Converse and her sock. But when she took off her sock, surprisingly her foot was just bruised like very badly.
Okay.
Yeah, so it didn't go in.
That's a better alternative, I'll be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But, so what did you say? Like, damn, girl, almost Tory Lanes you.
Yeah,
is that what they call it now? Hashtag Tory Lanes, bro. Like, fuck, like, watch out, dude.
I was all, please, like, you know, like,
they're still friends to this day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, that's cool.
I was recently working at Target not too long ago, and
fuck yeah! Shout out to
Target.
Shout out to Target, baby.
Target,
Target, dog.
They pay a lot of money,
but
I don't know if they did at the time.
I had ran into her there, and some dude that I was working with, I guess she knew him too, and we're all talking, and she tells him, "Yeah, this motherfucker almost shot me one time." I'm like, "Oh, why do you gotta tell him?" Like,
you're gonna fucking throw it out like that?
Yeah,
but it's like, why you gotta bring up bullshit?
Like,
it probably happened like the week before.
I should have shot your ass.
No, Johnny gets the craziest stories. It's so funny. I think it's because of the cameras, but bro, he's told me stories where he kicked out a girl out of his fucking house.
Okay.
He was getting head, and he kicked her out because she threw up on his dick.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about these things, bro. There's so many stories.
That's the thing, though. Like, they're all, like, flooding my mind right now. It's like, they're all like, pick me. Like,
he crashed into a house in his car one time.
Oh, that
house.
Okay.
So that story.
I crashed into a parked car one time, but go ahead.
I just want to get talking, bro.
Hey, there we go, dude.
Well, I crashed into a house and 3 of their
You should have stayed on, man. We could have thrown a mic on for you too, dog. Maybe next time. When you come through, we'll get you all in, man.
Get him to freestyle. He could fucking freestyle for fucking hours.
Hell yeah.
But now that story of the house that I crashed into.
Allegedly.
I had a 2000 Silverado.
No street names, no details. Just get in it.
Yeah, I had a fucking truck. I only had it for a month, and it sucked because I already had a system. I had rims on it, and then the week after I was gonna paint it. So on my 18th birthday, my cousin threw a party for me at his crib.
Yeah.
And like all the homies were there. We were getting all drunk. My other cousin showed up with a bottle of Conjure. I don't know if you guys remember. Ludacris had dropped a bottle, like his own bottle line, and it was called Conjure.
Nice.
So anyways, it was like cognac or some shit. So my cousin bought me a bottle, and I fucking killed half of it. So, you know, it was about that time where I was feeling like I needed a pick me up and shit.
Well, speaking of pick me up, dude, I want you to slam that with me, though.
What is this?
Cheers.
It's either vodka or
Nah, it's good stuff.
Or I don't know what else they have over there. I know for sure they have vodka.
There you go. All right, get in on it.
Hold up.
Bless.
Appreciate y'all.
You got it.
But yeah, it was.
You guys gonna Uber, right? Uber home.
Oh no, I'm driving. Well, I'm probably gonna go somewhere else after I drop him off.
Yeah.
But what's it called?
So you're at your cousin's house.
So yeah, I'm at my cousin's. It's about that time where I need to wake up and shit.
There you go.
So I hit the other homie up. I was like, "Yo, you home?" I'm like, "You know, I'm gonna hit you up." He's like, "Yeah, come through." So I drove. It was only like 10 blocks away, but my birthday's during December on the 23rd.
Okay.
So it was like snowing that night.
Capricorn.
Yeah, it was snowing that night. There was like black ice and shit. And on the way back from picking up my stuff and shit, right when I'm turning on the street, on my cousin's street, so I was turning right, and I guess the left axle broke.
Oh,
and my steering wheel went all the way to the left, and it just locked.
Oh, fuck.
So my fucking truck slid. I had no control. I didn't have a seatbelt on either. I was 2 feet away from hitting a big-ass palm tree, but I missed it, and I went into a house.
Oh, fuck.
And I remember
living room?
Were you just did you slam on the brakes and they just fucking locked
house,
up? Or?
Like the yard?
I hit the porch and all. I hit 3 other cars. But what were you saying?
Did the brakes lock up and shit because the axle fucked up?
No, the brakes were still working, but since I was sliding and it was like there's black ice, like there's no effect when I would press on them.
Oh, okay.
But
gotcha.
So I crashed and all that shit. I get out of my truck.
Yeah.
And I have like fucking beer cans all over the place. I remember it was later. It was until like a week later that I found out who it was that I gave it to. But I hear a female's voice running up to me, and she's all, "Johnny, are you okay?" I just saw like a black silhouette, and I got my shit and I threw it to her. I was like, "Get rid of it." I was like, "The cops are coming," because by that time the dude who lived there, he was already outside like on the phone, and I was all telling. It was funny because I used to work landscaping during those years, and I was trying to push my truck out. And I was looking back and he was like, don't call the cops, bro. I was like, I know landscaping. I'll come fix your yard tomorrow. And he was like, looking at me like, shut your dumb ass up. Like, you know? And then he called the cops. Like, fucking 8 units showed up. I was already handcuffed and everything. They had me on the curb. It was like a sad ass night because, like, I see all the homies, like, peeking through the windows. And obviously, like, I didn't want them to go out there either.
Of
like,
course,
because we were all, like, drunk. And I think we were still some of us were underage.
Yeah.
But, what's it called? Yeah, like, I'm already handcuffed. Like, I didn't even give a fuck about, like, the cops. Actually, one of the cops, she was complimenting. I had just bought some brand new red Adidas.
There you go.
And she was complimenting them. And I told her, shut the fuck up, bitch. Yeah, I was all pissed. But it wasn't until my mom showed up. Someone called my mom, and she pulls up. And as soon as I see her, like, I start breaking down. I'm fucking sorry, mom. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, but fuck, man. When it comes to your mama, dude, you know how it is.
But luckily,
hey, what I want to hear about is the fucking vomit, man. Let's hear that story.
Oh yeah, well,
she fucking exorcised your dick or what?
Yeah, man. So during that time, she was one of the girls. It's because during that time too, I used to be really fit. Like, I had dropped like 100 pounds and I was all fucking swollen shit. And I was acting like a fucking douche during the time. Like, I would go out fighting and then like fucking hit up like 5 different girls at the same time. And I usually always got one and like hit me back up. And she was one of the ones that was always like willing to go over and shit.
Down, yeah.
And I remember we were laying in my bed and she was already all drunk and she's all like, well, I started telling her, I was all like, yeah, suck my dick and shit. And then like I kept pushing her head down and she's all like, stop. She's all like, I need to throw up. And my dumbass too, like, I didn't let her back up. I just like pushed her down deeper, and then all of a sudden I just feel all this like warm shit all over. And I'm like, I literally like put my hands on my hips, like just laying there naked. And I'm like, the fuck you just do? And like she lifts her head up, and like it's just chunks all over. And I was all like, oh, it's in my pee hole. I'm like all shaking it and shit, you know. But yeah, I felt bad because she was all crying and like she's, I'm so sorry, and I ended up like kicking her out. I was like, get the fuck out of my house. I was like, leave. I was like, my sister's gonna be home anytime soon. Get the fuck out of here.
You still talk to her?
She actually recently hit me up. Like,
she's like, we got married last week.
She hit me up a month ago.
That's how I knew she was the one, y'all.
She hit me up a month ago just to tell me that that she still like loves me, but that she also hates the fuck out of me.
Oh, true.
And then she blocked me again after that.
I know what that's like.
It's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah,
dude, I get that shit all the time too. Like, I get blocked and then I get the fucking, hey, what's up? How you doing? And then like the fucking schizo comes out and
there's only one girl who I would like mess around with that she blocked me, and she blocked me for good, and I actually felt sad about it.
Yeah,
I was all in love with her because like she was mad cute, and I remember I used to pick her up before we would go out, and she was always wearing like little ass dress, like skirts and shit. And one time like she was sitting in my car and she like bent over like this way and she lifted her skirt. She's like, look, I'm ready for tonight. She had like a butt plug in her. And I was like, damn, like I loved her because she was a freak. And then like I fucked shit up with her and she blocked me, and until this day I'm still blocked. But if she sees this, unblock me, please.
You know,
but
unplug that, you know, that little device in your butt and unblock, you know.
For real, man.
Unblock both of them.
There you go. Hey, don't get fucking Mario started, bro. He's the fucking king of backdoor loving. So just don't even fucking mention that shit around.
I'm not a big fan, honestly.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big fan of anything, to be honest, but like I don't know why that's like my go-to thing.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
Why.
I think
especially if they have like a fucking like a nice colored booty hole and shit. You know? Yeah, like I won't do
no like super brown or purple.
Yeah, I won't do no shit that's like too fucking brown, like dark brown. Like, damn, is that just your natural color? You ain't been wiping right? Or?
No, I think it's just they don't bleach and shit. You know? Like, I think so.
But actually, recently, last week actually, I don't know how I ended up with this girl, but it happened. I'm not gonna say no names, but she's like,
no names.
But she's like a local, like, you know, one of those OnlyFans girls. Like, she's pretty popping and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was all telling her, like, we're in her hotel room, and she's a white girl, and like first thing I did, I turned her over and like bent her up, and like nice white girl booty hole and shit.
That's what it is.
But it's funny because like I was telling her, like, while I was fucking her, I was like, God damn, I can't believe I'm fucking you right now. She's like, why? I was like, I bought your OnlyFans last month and I jacked off to you. Yeah, man.
There you go, dude. Making little dreams come true, dude. That's what it is.
But nah, fuck no. So
you gotta get it, dude.
The next morning, we wake up, or we didn't even wake up. We were already awake. We hadn't slept and shit. But in the morning, her sugar daddy went and picked her up. It turned out to be her lawyer, and he took her to court. Then he brought her back, and I answered the door, and he like looked at me, and you could tell his heart fucking sank, and he just walked away. But it's cool because he gave her like $500, and then he had bought her breakfast, but I ate the breakfast. I was like, fuck yeah. So like she's all telling me. Well,
breakfast.
I told her, I was all like, you want to like nap real quick before we do anything? And then she's like, nah, fuck that. Let's go to Twin Peaks right now. I was like, it's fucking 11 in the morning. I was all like, I'm still fucked up. She's
I've been there. I've done that.
She's like, let's fucking go. We went to the West Side one. We ended up getting kicked out because I guess when I went in the restroom, this bitch fucking tried stealing a bottle from the bar, like a whole brand new bottle.
What the fuck?
And like I get back from the restroom, and the manager goes up to us, and she's all telling us like, if you don't give us the bottle back, I'm calling, like the cops are on their way. And I'm looking at this girl that I'm with, and then the manager, I'm like, what fucking bottle? I was like, I don't got nowhere to put a bottle. And she's like, no, not you. Her, she has it in her bag. She ends up getting the bottle, and she tosses it at her. I was like, you dumb bitch. Like if she would have dropped it and it would have broke, it would have been on you still.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're leaving, and then that too, like I thought she had paid the tab, and now it turns out we didn't. So the next day, I'm all, or like even after that, I was all thinking like, fuck, I'm gonna end up on Fit Fam. They got my car on camera. Like this fool skipped out on his tab and shit.
Oh, right away, dude. Yeah. 915 blasting on
for real. And no, even after that, we still went to Tortugas up the street and fucking got even more drunk. But
yeah, man, we used to play there all the time.
For real.
Back in the days.
I'm gonna throw on that Fuego real quick.
There we go. Hit it.
Get it.
This right here, you can find it on Apple Music, SoundCloud, and Spotify.
Every streaming site.
No, you fucking lying? I don't
Everything.
mean to, accuse you guys of being
LimeWire too.
You're a fucking singer.
You sing, and you sing good.
Sing it again.
Like a bird.
No, I know. I want to.
You want a lot of cocaine?
Get away, man.
Yeah.
I make this weird.
I be fucking with that yayo, that yayo. How I spend most of the day, bro.
Hit it, dude. Hit it.
Days, bro. Yeah, it's all about them pesos. Them pesos, steady focused on that bankroll. That bankroll, I be fucking with that yayo, that yayo. How I spend most of the day, bro. My day, bro. Yeah, it's all about them pesos. Them pesos, steady focused on that.
Hit it a little bit, man. Hit it a little bit.
I'm gonna get mine.
Okay.
All day, breaking that motherfucking payload down. Goddamn homie, got it for the low. Now we chopping down. Ayy, loading rounds. They speaking on my name, but God, I do not know these clowns. Know these clowns. Coming out the north, I'm breaking through, creating waves right now. Perico, fuego, soy en pedo. Now I got your bitch locked down.
Yeah.
Numb and stuck, that potent stuff, that drip too hard, she choking up. She gripping dick, she with the shits. Can't tell me nothing, I'm with my clique. Oh, you mad, better watch your mouth. This shit I'm on to set me off. Locked and loaded, that Henny pouring. All my demons roaring now. Bust my shit, them 223s is motherfucking soaring now. Extra clips with all this ammo. I'm raging hard, I'm going ramble. Raging hard, I'm going ramble. Serving all that fucking fuego. Raging hard, I'm going ramble. Serving all that fucking fuego. Raging hard, I'm going ramble. Serving all that fucking fuego. Raging hard, I'm going ramble. Serving all that fucking fuego.
Woo!
That's fucking dope, man.
The most coked up fucking bars I've ever spit.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
dude. Hey, man, thank you so much for doing
Hell
that
yeah.
shit, bro. Fuck
Thank
yeah,
you for
man.
giving me the opportunity to do it.
Oh, that's
I'm
beautiful,
gonna-
bro. That's fucking
I'm
beautiful.
gonna give you another opportunity, man. You ready for it or what?
Already?
You gonna put him on the spot like that?
Or should we? You want to put
You want?
You
Well, we're
freestyle.
almost done. We're towards the end of the. We're already gonna be wrapping it up pretty
Oh
soon.
yeah. To be honest, shit, I don't even know if I could freestyle right now, man.
Nah, that's all right, man. You know
We'll
what?
save it for another day.
Yeah.
Because this
like,
isn't the first time. This isn't gonna be the last time you can come on here, bro. Like
I still got like a whole like fucking catalog of like shit I could talk about. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
every time you drop a new song or anything, come over here, dude.
Yeah, hit
yeah,
us up,
definitely.
Well,
man.
let's talk. We'll chop it up and do and. You know, right now it's the quarantine, bro, and we got to keep throwing out content.
Yeah.
We got to keep it fresh. We got to keep people
we gotta
interested.
find some way to fucking still get our shit out there. Shit, I
Yeah.
actually want to do one of those. I've been seeing a lot of people doing those fucking live those live shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do one of those.
Instagrams on
Yeah.
fucking.
Check it out, man. You do that live, bro. You throw out your Cash App. You throw out your PayPal. You throw out your Venmo, bro. You tell them, hey, man, hit me up with a, hit me up with a little donation.
Hey, Cash App? I don't fucking use Cash App.
Or whatever you guys got.
I recently... we almost got in a fight, man. Not a fight. I almost, like, ended him. Like,
Oh, shit. I'm down to watch that.
Hey, no, man. But yeah, man, you can... There's this... I think it's called Caster.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll throw you out like on Twitch. It'll throw you out on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, all at the same time. You throw out your PayPals and all that shit, dude, and collect a couple bucks for people to see you live, dude. Like you don't have to stop. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stop. You could be in a studio scenario and shit, and be throwing some songs or whatever, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't let nothing stop you, bro. Because right
man,
now,
like,
dude, like all you can do is invest in yourself. If you
No,
bet on yourself,
that's true.
dude,
And I wanted to bring that up also too. I'm actually ready to start on my clothing line, and
shit.
like it should be ready by at least within this next month. But it's gonna be called Drip Pack Clothing, so everybody watching, be on the lookout for that shit.
What was it? Drip what?
Drip Pack Clothing.
Pack.
Drip Pack.
Oh, okay,
you know,
cool.
like,
Dope.
obviously, you know, it's kind of a reference.
No,
to,
yeah, I know what the
but,
drip is. Yeah.
both drips.
that's beautiful, man.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
man, anything else you want to mention before we wrap it up for the first one?
Hey,
Any
yeah.
shout outs?
Shout out fucking Avant God for rolling through with me. Shout
All
out
day.
I Need Money, Marco.
There we go.
Shout out fucking Mike Co-Construction. Shout out motherfucking Faith and Riches. I love
we
all y'all
go.
motherfuckers.
There we
Shout
go,
out
dude.
Delilah and Bloom. Look her up on Instagram. Go cop her OnlyFans. Help my girl out. Shit, well, she don't need help, but shit, support anyways. Support,
No matter what.
Support.
No matter what. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
we
you guys-
support the OnlyFans here too.
Absolutely, man. And if you guys like this podcast, guys, please like and subscribe. Check out some other episodes.
Definitely.
We got some cool people that we've had on before. And keep spreading the love, man. Thank you, man. Thanks so much, True Love, for coming through, bro.
Thank you,
Yeah,
True
I
Love. Appreciate it,
appreciate
man.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Damn, that was dope.
You're next, God.